total of 45 minutes to get this up and running, but I decided to do the classes before I actually started the chapter because no one could give me a clear answer on whether there were any chapter locks, and I did not want to take the risk again. So we're back to year 7 chapter 2. I'll have to compute my brain to say year 7 now. So good morning everyone and welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Mystery. Yes, I am pretty late, but it is stuff like this where I noped myself out of college. I am not going today. There is not one thing, but two things. There is the 6-part story chapter, 6 parts. That's rare. And there's also a side quest. Oh, the wire. And there's also a side quest, a unicorn side quest to be precise. So there will be 2 videos today. I'll probably only do one at a time. I'll finish the chapter, get the video ready and upload it before I even start the unicorn side quest because I don't like doing 2 things at once. Or I could just record both of them at the same time and then edit one at a time. That's better actually. I know I'll go as we go along, but for the sake of the chapter, let's just go first. I did not know if there were any chapter locks, so I just did the classes first like I always used to do. And now it's time to really just speak with Merula because hey, they got their car. Oh, okay, I gotta put on my own casuals now. Wait, I don't know what to... Wait, I do have casuals, yes. I did pick out casuals for year 7. I will admit though, I have different casuals for year 7 depending upon what my hairstyle is. Like Satsrai is wearing her ponytail, then she's going to wear this. She's going to wear a dress if she wants to keep her hair down, it's like that. But like we saw this. Like this was a recent data mine that our friends have gotten casuals. So that's I really like this. I've already asked Ritwik where my journey to the dueling champion should begin when I'm off school grounds. Okay. The Badia already wears casuals. What am I saying? I've been researching famous enchanted portrait painters and I can meet when we go off school grounds. Everyone is really excited about that. I feel excited to go off school grounds for character exploration. That's a new feeling. Yeah, I really should have worn a better shirt. I am too lazy. No, it took me a long time to nope my way out of college on Fridays. You know, I'm still really just weirded out about what Merula's been up to. The title card of this chapter said that what she's been up to like creates more problems. But like, what has she been up to? I mean, I suppose you'll find out. Glad you could make it, Silvers. Now you can ask me your questions in person. How do I even ask you? You know, instead of trying to get information from other people. Are you okay? You're smelling way too much. It seems you've been doing ever since you got back. Well, you've been a bit hard to find, Merula. Careful, Silvers, I'll start to think you'll actually miss me. I did miss her. Like, literally there was this question like when year 6 started, like, why were you looking for me? And you could answer like, I missed you, or where have you been and all that. I think I picked I missed you. I mean, I don't even love Merula that much, but I do like Merula, okay? I do have a kind of love for Merula. Anyway, I'm here now. Alright, why don't you tell me about your summer then, Merula? That's what you want to know about? How mundane. You seem in a very good mood. Is that because you finally have some like regular clothes? I just realized this is the same fabric from Barnaby's clothes in the festival. Isn't it? Hold the phone. Alright, I'll tell you about my summer then. Yeah. I'm pretty much multitasking. I'm looking for my festival screenshots and I'm tapping too. I have to still read. Did some training during the summer, nothing too fancy. Are you sure about that? I feel like I haven't seen you since school started. I ventured out every so often to further my studies. You know, back in year 6, you'd probably believe this. You're in a really good mood. That's what I've been screaming. Why are you in such a good mood? I wonder if the horror office would want to see my map of Nocturne Alley. I think they probably should be concerned about what the f you were doing there. Do I need to censor that? I won't even remember, and I didn't really say it too clearly, so this is different than usual. Is that just the? I bet that's just the new clothes, to be honest. Okay, so it's not the exact same fabric, but it's pretty similar. At least I found the picture. I was beginning to quit. So as you can see, my summer was really quite average. She's so lying about that. Oh my god, this hurts. You really just studied and trained the whole time. Summer seems to have made you quite skeptical, Silvers. You didn't show up when I invited you. Never mind. It's just, you seem to be in a better mood than usual. I suppose you're right. I feel better these days. Rakepig is suffering war crimes. My revenge is complete. Now I can focus on something much more important. Are you going to tell me what that is? And what would that be? Continuing to prove I am the most powerful witch at Hogwarts while becoming even more powerful. Well, I suppose some things never change. That's okay and all. Facts never change, Silvers. I'll always strive to be more powerful. I think it's only fair that you answer one of my questions since I answered yours. Alright, I suppose that makes sense. You seem happy about this, MC. Why are you suddenly so curious about how I spend my summer? Because of friends. I really just want to answer that because not only do I think like Merula is our friend, but also because I think if I say because they're friends, I could probably guilt trip her for working with her. So you know what, yes, I'm well. Because we're friends now, Merula. We've been through a lot together. You think we're friends, Silvers? I definitely thought we were friends after we left the last cursed world. Tell you what, since you're so interested in what I've been up to this summer, why don't I show you? We'll have a friendly duel. When has a duel between us ever been friendly? Do you want me to pull out the knives from the socks? Like I said, I feel different. So this one will be, I promise. The fact that she's in such a good mood is really making... Are you ready? Don't I look ready? You kind of do. I like your new outfit very much. I've got my wand and you worry about yourself, Silvers. Wandless magic? I read about wandless magic being involved in this chapter. Okay then, show me what exactly you've been up to over the summer. With pleasure. Flippin' Honestly, Sarahi would clap. What just happened? Was that wandless magic? Merula, that was actually amazing. Told you, I've been studying. That's not the kind of studying I was anticipating, Merula. That's actually amazing. No shade intended. That was actually amazing. Seems to be what the people want to see though, and that's what you're in for when we actually duel. So it looks like you better study up quick on wandless magic. Lula, that was really cool. Unless you want to lose against me for the first time. That was actually pretty cool. Okay, I suppose Merula deserves some credit. Look, I'm still a bit salty about the whole mole thing, but honestly, Merula can't be that bad. I refuse to believe it. Oh, hi, Manavi. What are you doing? Valentine's Day is next week. I knocked myself out of next week as well. I just had the best dream about cuddling a baby hippogriff during our adventures outside Hogwarts. Still don't know what a baby hippogriff looks like. Oh, hi, Gauri. Knowing the migratory patterns of the Derricol is sure to impress the most degree when I visit the ministry. This is all people seem to talk about, visiting the ministry. I'm studying St. Mungo so that I know what to expect when we begin off school grounds career exploration. I'm gonna have to really I'm not going to keep this hairstyle the whole time in year 7. I'm going to let Sarai's hair down again. But I think I really should pick out a dress. I mean, I picked out the firecraft dress, but now I think that's too fancy. Hi, Madam Pins. Do you know where I could find some books on wandless magic? I do, but I'm currently busy. You could just point me. Please, Madam Pins, it's important. Shh. As soon as I saw the exclamation mark, I knew. Sorry? And why exactly do you need books on wandless magic? I don't see any reason to lie to her. Nobody ever said you can't study up wandless magic if you want. It's for a duel, madam. You didn't have to mention the duel, you idiot. I'm sure Professor Dumbledore. That's not what I meant. Can I soft reset this? I restarted the whole thing. That is not what I meant. Shush. Sorry? And why exactly do you need books on wandless magic? Just lie to her like a normal. It's for research, Madam Pins. I'm writing an essay on wandless magic for class. Oh really? I don't recall any of the professors telling me to pull books on wandless magic for an essay. If I catch you lying again, I'll be sure to inform Professor Dumbledore that his head girl is a dishonest misfit. Haven't I always been, to be honest? What are you talking about? Well, and Hogwarts doesn't officially teach wandless magic, so all books on the subject are in the restricted section. But that doesn't make any sense. Where, as you know, students are permitted and are not permitted without strict permission from a professor. You know, it'll probably be easier to just go to Flourish and Blots instead of sneaking into the restricted section again. Being head girl is not going to... Yeah, we get our point. But I have books to shelf. Good day, Miss Silvers. Can I just go get permission or something? Hi, Cory. Trying to study up for your duel with Merula, I see. Well, you already know, apparently. Has the news made its way through the rumor mill that quickly? Rumor mill. When it involves you. Yes. I mean, literally, that's just a metaphor for life at this point. I wonder if this duel will be up there with the greats. The greats. I dueled Merula as a first year and won. Dumbledore versus Grindelwald. Toothill versus Wiblin. Mimir the Evil versus Egbert the Erakerus. You know what duel I would like to go up in history? Sarahi versus Rakepick. Yeah, right. But I want to see that should be a great duel. Some of the greatest duels ever witnessed by visiting kind. The music stopped. Yeah. Oh, I don't think my duel in Merula will be that interesting.
Whoa!
If both of you use wandless magic during your duel, it will be. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like I'll be learning anything about wandless magic anytime soon. Not so fast. Allow me, a visiting history genius, to regale you with facts about wandless magic. Sarai is not stupid. It's not like she doesn't know what wandless magic is. It's just more studying is required. The fact that this is a library is... The silence is... Transfiguration enchants are particularly difficult to do without a wand. Like, Flipendo is a charm, right? It didn't even occur to me that not everyone uses wand to perform magic. Like, yeah, Dumbledore. Half the time he doesn't even need a wand. If only I could get into the restricted section. You know, I could just get permission. I'm going to cuddle and protect all the magical creatures. Just Bhanupi in a nutshell, I like it. Wizards and witches that use wands can rarely perform reliable wandless magic. Honestly, my first word's already been broken. What the hell? Needs a book when you have me, a walking visiting encyclopedia. This is literally Rowan, man. This is Rowan. If Rowan were here, she would be the one telling us about wandless magic. Not to mention help us sneak into the restricted section, probably. Not sure why I didn't think to ask you about wandless magic, Cory. So should I just ask you the next time I don't want to look for a book? I knew wandless magic was complicated, but I didn't know it was that complicated. That was the mouse heel. It seems like wandless magic is useful, but now I know that it's also volatile if not done properly. I told you, I'm a certifiable visiting history genius. So it appears. You remind me of Rowan. The only thing is, I need to actually learn wandless magic, not just hear about it. Knowing the general theory behind something can help you to better execute it. Luckily for you, though, I have an idea. The best wandless magic users are just below our feet. Below our feet? What do you mean? You'll see. Bombada. What are you doing? Oh no. All part of the plan, Sarahi. I didn't do that. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Hayden? Miss Silvers? I'm so sorry, Madam Pins. He's talking about the house elves. He's trying to get his detention, isn't he? We were just expected better of the head boy and head girl. I have no choice but to send you both to detention in the kitchens. Now please leave my library. Cory, why would you... Like I said, all part of the plan, Sarahi. Detention is in the kitchen and house elves work in the kitchens. And what kind of magic do the house elves use? Corey, you're brilliant. Time to see if the house elves can tell us about wandless magic. So is this entire chapter just about learning wandless magic? I thought it was about sorting things out with Merula because the fire has to be put out in the kitchen before you can report for detention. Okay. I thought it was about making stuff up for Merula because, well, Valentine's Day is coming. Jam Street doesn't want one of their most popular Levantines dropped, do they? It's a little surprising to me that the head kids are even like eligible to get detention. Oh boy, this would never happen to Rowan. Where has Pitt's favorite pot gone? Oh boy, there we go with the pot again. What has Sarai Silvers done now? It's a long story. Sarai Silvers is back to serve detention. Careful, I'm not gonna bore anything. Oh, hi Jay. You're here like always. I'm very hungry right now. The fact that I'm in the kitchens in the game is not helping. Well, your plan to get us sent to detention definitely worked, Corey. Making sandwiches isn't so bad, right? Oh, it certainly isn't. I do make sandwiches sometimes. I beg to differ. I've been in detention almost every day for 6 years now, and making sandwiches is tedious. I mean, if you make a sandwich every single day, then it's tedious. I thought cooking was your passion, Jay. Making sandwiches is not cooking. I stand by my statement and that making a sandwich is tedious. You think everything is tedious, Jay. What can I say? I'd rather not work than work. Me in a nutshell, nope, mess out of college. I think working in the kitchens is fun. Is that why you got the two of you sent here, Corey? Nope, that's not why I use Bombard in the library. Sir, I wanted to learn wandless magic. I just hope your plan works, Corey. Wandless magic? Why would you? Your duel with Merula. You want to use wandless magic against her. Honestly, if Sarai is able to learn wandless magic, she'll probably be really formidable. If I don't learn wandless magic, I may not stand a chance against her. She's given me time to prepare, I might as well use it. Right, but making sandwiches in detention isn't exactly learning wandless magic, Corey. If you count food as magic, then it kind of is. I'm just kidding. But I do love food. I'm really hungry right now. You're right, but it gives us access to the most accomplished users of wandless magic. Whoa! House elves! That's right, house elves use wandless magic and non-verbal magic. And yet we're the ones who have to make sandwiches. Whoa! House elf magic is so much powerful than just making sandwiches. You just don't underestimate a house elf. They can snap their fingers and make something happen from sheer will and intent. That sounds pretty neat. Yeah, neat. But I think of something more important needs to be discussed. How are you feeling about your upcoming duel with Merula? I'm confident. I've never lost to her. I feel confident, Jay. Merula surprised me last time, but this time I'll be ready for her. I hope you're right, Sarahi. Merula doesn't always play fair. I know she doesn't, Jay. That's why I've got to learn as much as I can about wandless magic. I'd rather just use my wand. It's just quicker. Then again, Sarahi is also accomplished at martial arts. She could just use that. Then again, the default FC is pretty useless. And hopefully Pitts can help you. You didn't say we were going to ask Pitts for help, Corey. There's no way he'll help me. He might. Pitts isn't all bad. That's true. I did serve detention him for about a year. And a few more times after that. Unfortunately, he's busy yelling at some of the other house elves about something. Pitts is the best house elf to learn from. So we'll just have to wait for him to be done yelling. I suppose so. Something else on your mind, Sarahi? Well... I could regale you with stories from the Wizarding World if you'd like. Yes, please do. I would like a distraction. In that case, do you have any stories about good wizards going bad, Corey? Oh, sure. Let me tell you a few stories while we make sandwiches. If we made sandwiches other than mayonnaise sandwiches, I'd probably be more excited, but I'd want to make cheese sandwiches. Now I'm hungry again. Where are we going? Oh. I don't know what kind of sandwiches you're making actually. I don't know what kind of sandwiches you've actually been eating for the last 6 years. Jay, can you grab some knives? I think the knives are your forte, Sarai. Alright, what else am I missing? I could be making a deal right now. Could you? You always have the most interesting stories for me. Can I befriend this guy? Can I befriend this guy already? Many examples of good people going bad have to do with the great betrayal. Don't forget the plates. Yeah. Jay. Okay, there are not a lot of lines here. How to chop vegetables and chop at the same time, huh? I mean, yeah, you don't want to accidentally cut off. It's not that hard, no. Fresh batch of aubergines? Aubergines are brinjals, right? Eggplants? I mean, there's the purple guy in FNAF, not Flap. Aubergine man. There's my stash of contraband items. Been wondering where I put them. You hid them in the kitchen when you served detention? That's genius. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna skip over the rest of this. Nobody wants to see me licked aggressively. In all honesty, I can see Jay being utterly confused by utterly confused by Sarahi asking about good wizards going bad. And he just asked that, is this about what you and Rakepik spoke about before she was taken to Azkaban? You didn't get the answers you wanted, did you? And Sarahi's like, nope. Seems like betrayal is a big theme in wizards going bad. I feel betrayed having to make all these sandwiches, but that doesn't mean I'm going to be a dark wizard. That's because you've got good morals, Jay, for the most part at least. Don't forget that morality is a grey area. This is what everyone yells when we look at our grey Rakepik scenarios, like where she's still a bad person, but still, she's at least human. That's where grey Rakepik comes in. Kerwin literally calls her Rakepik, and I'm like, even my version of Rakepik is kind of grey. No one is born bad and no one is born good. But I think you're right. Jay is mostly got good morals. At least you two think so. I've got to say though, you made a lot of good points, Corey. Ones I'll be keeping in mind for the future. Corey's like a visiting history genius or something. I mean, he is. I am indeed a visiting history and pop culture I don't know how to say that, but aficionado, I don't know. Humble too, aren't you? Why do you know so much anyway? Well, it helps me. Helps you with what exactly? Oh, come off it, Jay. Leave Corey alone. We've got bigger things to worry about. We do? There's no need for you to worry, Sarai. You're just going to duel a friend. Or is it for your report on dark wizards and witches' motivations? That's a long story. What is this? Why have Jacob, Corey, Hayden and Sarai Silver stopped working? I think we're done. Pitts, just the house elf I was hoping to see. What could Corey Hayden possibly want from Pitts? Well, Pitts, I was hoping you could teach me wandless magic. Pitts teach? Teachers are for teaching. Pitts is no teacher and Pitts does not teach students. That's not exactly true. You taught me to make these sandwiches. I could work faster if I could just levitate the bread onto multiple sandwiches, to be honest. You could streamline the whole process, Pitts. Streamline, Corey Hayden says. You could get more sandwiches made in the same amount of time is what he means. Pitts is thinking. Alright, Pitts is done thinking. First look at the bread and do not question Pitts. Focus on the bread where Sarai Silver thinks the wand tip would be. Got it. And then what do? Sarai Silver performs the levitation charm. This is not going to work. This is going to take a while. And if it works, plot armor. If it doesn't work, normal human being. This will take a while to learn. Wingardium Leviosa. This is not gonna work. This is like fairies casting spells, to be honest. I have always been very interested in what... Well, it somewhat worked. I couldn't do it. Well, it moved. That's something, my child. It moved. I couldn't do it. Sarai Silvers did better than Pitts expected on first attempt. It moved. It was worth a try, Sarahi. Or, who knows, I might be expelled at some point and get my wand broken. Then I'd really need wandless magic. A broken wand? You look like you've got an idea, Sarahi. I do, and I know just who to meet. Jacob? Yeah, I assume Jacob. He's had a broken wand once. Hopefully Jacob will be able to help me out. Yeah, I assume. Mad Eye took over for me, so we can meet now. Hurry up. Look, I really just Mad Eye was pretty shady in the beginning, but I really like the idea of Mad Eye having literally adopted Jacob. Like, okay, you know what, this kid, Aurors arrested Jacob once, right? It was mentioned a long time ago in year 4, I think. And I really just like the idea of Jacob, Moody being like, okay, you know what, this boy has suffered enough. I should help him. What is that stuff? Jacob and I have a lot to catch up about, including everything that's happened since I last saw him at the Hog's Head Inn. That was literally just in the previous chapter, which I think just happened yesterday. In the game timeline. And Merula using wandless magic, but to do that I have to summon him. Honestly, I find it really cool that Merula has done wandless magic. I really find that I can't remember the word. Mamilius. This still works. The Jacob on demand system. On demand. This is a literally on demand system. Well, if it isn't my favorite little sister, I am your only little sister. Dude, I am your own. Did the music go? Not again. Also, I am your only little sister. Were you expecting someone else? I told you I wanted to meet. I just like reminding you that you're my favorite. God damn it. I'm your only sibling, but I suppose it's a nice reminder that I'm also the favorite. Of course, Rahi. How goes the hunt for a new friend? I think I've found someone. I haven't told him what I'm really up to, but he thinks all my questions are because I'm writing an essay. Clever, Sarahi. I knew you'd find someone. There's actually another reason why I wanted to meet besides that. Would you teach me some wandless magic, Jacob? I know you're adept at it. When has this ever been mentioned? Whoa. Wandless magic? That's not quite what I was expecting. I found out Merula learned wandless magic during the summer and now she wants to duel me. I see. Merula learning wandless magic is worrying and lends credence to her joining our. Wandless magic is difficult to learn, but then again, you already know a little. I do. Some children perform wandless magic when they're underage. They don't usually have control of it. Outburst! I do headcanon that Sarahi has outbursts. So, one time you sneezed and shattered one of Mum's tea sets. This is the kind of backstory I like to hear. I don't remember that at all. Really? She thought I had done it until it happened again a few weeks later, but with a vase. I was at school by then, so obviously it wasn't me. Sounds like I was a destructive child. That matches up with my headcanon society. She was a very chaotic child. Not always. You once laughed a flower back to life. Mom was pretty pleased about that one. Brandon! Srahi laughed a flower back to life. This goes in my headcanon immediately. Everyone remembers the headcanon about Sarahi giving Rick the golden flower, which is now a dead golden flower, right? Yeah, you all better remember that. That's important. Hey. But if you want to try learning wandless magic for real, let's start practicing. Yay! Jacob is literally the best person to ask for any help or advice whatsoever. I reset the music. Okay, so I guess this was for wandless magic practice. Okay. Alright, here goes nothing. Okay, there was an attempt. Remember to focus. That's the most important part of wandless magic. It has never really been mentioned that Jacob is adept at wandless magic. We just assumed because his wand was broken once. And it was obviously a while before he learned wandless magic. I've got to keep my focus if I want to perform wandless magic. Yes, I know that, child. You want to imagine the effects of the spell on the target. Okay. Am I doing this right? Okay, that's not her case, my child. Please calm down. You have an excellent dueling stance, Salahi. Literally, we are both adept at martial arts. Obviously, our stances are good. Do not question my headcanons. Keep your stance sturdy like a tree. Okay. Hold on, let me just adjust my stance. And the music is gone again. Remember to focus. Yes, I know. Oh, this is an 8-hour thing. I couldn't reset the music. I'm imagining Sai being like, okay, you know what? Focusing has never been my strong suit. Can you be slower? Looks like you're getting the hang of it. Remember to keep your wrists loose and your mind focused. Give it one more try, Sarai. Cast Depulso on this rock. Depulso is my best spell, so this should not be as hard as other spells. Depulso. It somewhat worked. Well, better than when I tried in the kitchens. Wandless magic is very difficult. Lots of witches and wizards can't even perform it. I'll get it eventually. I know I'll get it eventually. It's just a matter of time and practice. Exactly right, Sarahi. Soon you'll be wandlessly banishing rocks left and right. Listen, Sarahi, the fact that you can get the rock to move even that much is an accomplishment. I suppose if I can learn complicated magic like this, like this and apparating, then so can you. Maybe I'll even teach you to apparate someday soon. Please do. Don't worry, you'll be ready when the time is right, Pep. I sure hope so, especially since the time is soon. Rakepep taught me wandless magic, you know. I'm a little upset she didn't teach us wandless magic. And you know how dangerous she was. Please be careful, Sarahi. Don't do this until you're ready. Well, ready or not, it's time to duel Merula. You know, if an outburst happens, then it could be pretty dangerous for Merula. Because Sarahi can have an outburst at her. And it's not exactly uncommon for Sarahi to have outbursts. The crowd has started to form. Oh boy, I'd rather just use my wand at this point. Did Tulip not get a casual outfit? What is this? Even Merula got a casual outfit. Okay, where is Barnaby? Where is Barnaby actually? I want to see him in a casual outfit. If he doesn't have... Why does Andre not have a casual... Oh my god. You're going to do great, Sarahi. Just like with everything you do. Even Ismelda has a casuals. Why don't Tulip and Andre not have casuals? And Barnaby better have casuals. I should have brought Dennis. He loves a good duel. I should design a fashion line of dueling looks. I mean... You haven't already done that? Corey, what are you scared of? You're not the one dueling, Mutla. I hope you've prepared for a wandless duel, Silvers. Okay, nobody said that it had to be wandless. I studied up and I've been practicing, if that's what you're asking. That's good to hear, especially since our friendly sparring session seems to have drawn quite the crowd. You know, the fact that you keep calling it friendly does not make me any more comfortable. You were so interested in what I have been doing since the end of year 6. Now's your chance to show me how quick of a study you are. You're right. Let's duel. Does this have to be wandless though? Can I just use my wand like a normal person? Also, where is Barnaby? He always witnesses all the duels. Okay, to be honest, I don't even want to win. So, let's just go with defensive. What the? Okay, how did that happen? Why is my first move all, fast, screw it. Flipping. One hit KO, Merula. Oh! No, it was not a one hit KO. Good. I would really like this to be difficult. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm happy about this. I'm happy this isn't as easy. Depulso, yeah, this is my best spell now. Oh, this is fun. This is what I wanted for Rake Pick. I'm really glad that this is not easy. This would have been just disappointing if this were easy. I think I lost my first dude, but that's okay. I've never lost one before. Wait! I was supposed to lose to her. Is that allowed? I lost? Not used to the feeling of losing, are you, Silvers? Not really. You put up a good fight though. Consider me impressed. That's why this is hard. You are meant to lose. You put up a good fight though. Consider me impressed. You did good, Merula. You're being awfully nice about winning. You did good, Merula. I told you I've been in a good mood lately. That's okay. You were good. I think it's more than just a good mood, Merula. You're acting very not Merula-like. It's like you've discovered something new. Oh, your suspicions are unfounded, of course, but I'm in such a good mood that I'll tell you how you can improve your wandless magic and dueling. Why would you help me? Is this some kind of ritual to get me into R? I'd like my win to be fair and square. It's no fun dueling you if you're not at the same skill level. That makes sense, but that's not like you. You would never do fair and square. Anyway, let me help you out. Alright, now you're just acting bizarre. Am I? Yes! Just listen. Every wand is unique to its owner, right? No two wands are exactly the same. That's what Ollivander says, yeah? If every wand is unique to its owner, then so is wandless magic. It's unique to you, the caster. What works for me or someone else may not work for you. I didn't think of it like that. Everyone else has been telling me to focus on where my wand should be. Try finding something else to focus on. What's something that helps you focus, Silvers? Could be a person close to you, a place you call home. Rowan or Jacob? It's been Jacob from the beginning, but it's been Rowan for about a year. Which of these am I supposed to be picking? Rowan. My friendship with Rowan helps me focus. I'm sure Khanna would be pleased to hear that. Now that you've got your focus, try casting a spell wandlessly. There goes nothing. Flippin'do. Look, are we sure about this music stop? I can stop music at command or something. Alright, that's something. It actually worked. Looks like you've done it, Silvers. I mean, I am not, guys, I'm baby. I couldn't have done it without your help, Merula. Thank you. I'm happy to have helped. Look, I've got no reason to give you bad advice, Silvers. I'm still just shocked you helped me. Maybe I've changed. I suppose you have, Merula. I'm glad you think so. I look forward to our next duel, Silvers. Can we actually use words this time? You know, Merula helping us is sweet and all. I hope that's enough for people to not drop her on Valentine's Day. But we still don't have our answers about what the hell she was doing with the R. Merula seems pretty powerful. That's what I'm worried about. So, should we talk about the fact that the dark witch you've been researching is actually Merula's night? How did you? Not here. Let's meet in the artifact. How did you? No, actually, how did you? Actually, how? I feel like awkward silence is fine here, so I don't really have any bright ideas on what music to put, so probably won't be putting any music in editing either. Explain how you knew about this. How did you, Corey? How did you? Don't bother trying to come up with the cover, Sarahi. Okay, why did you? How did you know? I know something's up between you and Merula. But how did you know? It's obvious you suspect her of something. You've been snooping around, asking about where she's been all summer. You think it's suspicious that she's been in a good mood, and frankly, I agree with you. She's not acting like herself at all. And you won't accept her answer of feeling different. You keep pushing the issue. Like you're trying to get to the bottom of something. This dude is like Miss Night-Owl. He's got good analytical abilities. I also asked around about classes doing reports on dark witches and wizards. There aren't any. To be fair, you're the one I suggested I was working on the report. I just didn't correct you. I suppose that's fair. Oh, and your duel with Merula? You were far too worried about it for a so-called friendly duel. Perhaps I should have given you more credit, Corey. Definitely. I'm head boy for a reason, and it's not just because I'm popular. Corey, let me finish, Rahi. People often think I'm just a goofy joker, but there's more to me than that. And I'd really like to show people that I'm more than just facts and jokes. So I'd like to help you with Merula. You want to help me. You're not angry with me. Why would I be angry about solving a new mystery? Honestly, my life has been mysteries upon mysteries, and now my friends don't want to be involved. Are you sure this is a good idea?
Whoa!
I mean, this is the opportunity of a lifetime. Are you kidding me? I got my best friend killed because of this. I'm not sure what you mean by that, Corey. I mean, my best friend died because of this mystery. We can be wizard detectives? Yeah, and I do remember that my best friend died for this. Like, detective conversion or permissions. What is that? I'm sorry, who?
Whoa!
From the detective files of Conbush and Permissions. You know, the greatest wizard detective series ever? I don't read detective series. That's not ringing a bell, Corey. Like Mad Eye Moody? I'm not sure how much Mad Eye would like being called a wizard detective. He's an horror. Mad Eye? Did you just call him Mad Eye? Yes, he told me to. I can't believe you know Mad Eye Moody. That's another long story. That makes this so much more exciting. Calm down, Corey. You might want to listen to what I actually have before you get excited. Oh, sorry. Sometimes I get carried away. What were we talking about? Alright, the fact that you're totally suspicious of Merula. Yes, that's right. Well, there's only one solution then.
Whoa! Whoa!
We team up like Detective Conbush and Horror Persimmons. You really want to team up. It could be dangerous. Please do not forget that my best friend died for this. Sarahi, the entire world is dangerous. I could walk out on the Quidditch pitch and get hit with a bludger. Well, you do make a solid point. This dude is destroying me. I like this dude. Alright, let's discuss the situation first before making any decisions. You might not actually hear the situation before you get excited, because it's really not all sunshine and rainbows. Is the music going to start? I just reset it. Oh dang. There's a dark witch cabal called Art that's been after the cursed wards, and Merula is now apparently with them. I'll be able to keep an eye on Merula whenever you can't. That would actually be helpful. I know bits and pieces of your adventures. Bits and pieces? You don't know everything like most of the school? I saw Merula accept a dark witch's offer to join the dark wizard cabal. I know sometimes I'm a bit hyperactive, but I'm very observant. I figured out that you were suspicious of Merula pretty early on. Really? You'll find that I'm a good detective. You just have to promise that you won't tell anyone about this. Please. We discovered the final cursed world in our 6th year. I caught Drake and all. I've been pretty obsessed with that. And stuff happened and I'm knowing. I'm just making stuff up at this point. I'm just going to get through this without a dialogue anyway. My friends want to leave our behind us, but it's not actually eligible to be left behind yet. I wonder if this is the last part of the chapter, because I'm only left with 5 minutes on the clock. 4 minutes. I can't believe Merula joined this dark cabal. And what kind of name is R anyway? Believe me, I've been wondering the same thing. I mean, her joining R on top of everything else that happened with you in your 6th year? My 6th year was rough, to say the least. Well, you've got me to help you now. I'm observant and I can keep an eye on Merula when you can't. That does sound very useful, Corey, and it would help a lot. Well, before we start any snooping, I've got to know. How are you coping with all of this? I thrive on danger. It's not been easy. One day at a time. It's not been easy, alright. Honestly, it's not been easy, Cody. Sometimes it feels like everything is too much. For what it's worth, I think you're handling better than a lot of people would. Music stop. Stopped. I think that might be the first time at school someone has asked me that. Well, that's no good. It's important to have people you can talk with about this kind of stuff. That's what we've been screaming, haven't we? MC has taken up all of this on her own shoulders and they don't talk. Now Corey is pointing that out. Thank you for pointing that out. Everything that's happened to you, that's a lot to process on your own. You can talk to me anytime, Sarahi. I'd be happy to listen, especially if it helped you out. Corey, what is it, Sarahi? Thank you. It feels really nice to talk to a friend about this. I'm so glad you think I'm your friend. I was worried about how I was going to ask. Of course I think you're my friend, Corey. I like this guy. I like him. It feels so relieving to tell you all of this. I'm sure it does. That was a lot to be holding on to all by yourself. My other friends and I, we've been just through so much. I couldn't just accuse Merula without being sure. What do you mean without being sure? You watched it happen, child! What is wrong with you? Well, you've got me now. We'll figure it out together. Like Detective Conbush and Horror Persimmons? Exactly like that. This is a classic team up in the making. I like this guy very much, if that's not clear enough. The girl version must be even cuter. And our first mission is Operation Spare Merula's Night. Let's not call it that, but I appreciate the attempt. So I think this is what they meant, that Merula's training over the summer causes more problems. And we don't seem to have anything more. So yeah, I guess we're good. I only have 2 minutes left of recording time, so I better just quickly finish. I need to really quickly pick out a more casual outfit for Sarahi. I don't know what to give. I mean, hold on. I was gonna give this to Sarahi for year 7. You know, as a casual. But now it just seems like it's too fancy, and now I don't know which one of these dresses I should actually make her casuals. I used to have casuals back in... I mean, this is an option. I do like this. This is armor. This does not count as casuals. I don't have a lot of recording time left, so I suppose I shouldn't be yapping on too much. Well, I guess that's the problem Merula was causing. We'll get wandless magic at some point. For now, we're done. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe. I post Hogwarts Mystery every week and we're gonna have 2 videos today. Sorry for not looking at the camera. And if you enjoyed this video, please like it. Like for the casual outfits. Please do appreciate Jam City for putting an effort on casual outfits. And I'll see all of you on the next video. Bye bye.